All right, fellow AMC ape holders, XMAX trading here. Some pretty shocking news I woke up this morning to. Robinhood is buying Say Technologies for $140 million to quote unquote improve shareholder company relations. So Say Technologies was used by AMC to verify the shares that you have. It seemed to be a pretty legitimate company. The CEO Adam Aron tweeted out Say Technologies link, over the past week for the vote count. So it's pretty shocking that they were bought up by Robinhood, and the mark of Robinhood, that's the feather of death, seems like. U.S. consumer investing and trading service Robinhood announced this morning that it will acquire Say Technologies in a $140 million deal. This is right after the vote yesterday. We had the vote yesterday. We could see the ratios didn't make sense. A tenth of the voters voted, and then they own 1/5 of the stock or whatever. So you can extrapolate that out. And we need technologies, in my view, not financial advice. We need technologies that count authentic shares. Some people say, the Bitcoin network could fix this, or Ethereum, the DeFi network could fix this problem of synthetic shares, counterfeit shares. Say Technologies is a venture-backed startup, raised $8 million in 2018 per Crunchbase data. PitchBook data indicates the company's worth $28 million on a post-money basis after investment, implying the company's backers managed a roughly 5x return on their investment. Say was backed by .72 Ventures, among other investors. That's .72 is hedge fund. I think it's it's the one guy who's bald and got glasses. I can't remember his name. The deal is notable because Robinhood is Robinhood's first major purchase since going public in late July, and because it illustrates where Robinhood may look to invest some of its newly liquid equity wealth. When a company goes public, it can be more easily purchased after purchase other companies thanks to recharge cash balances on a floating stock. In a blog post, Robinhood says, Say was built on the belief that everyone should have the same access to financial markets as Wall Street insiders. What does that mean? In practice, Say has built a communications platform that allows even smaller shareholders to pose questions to the companies in which they invest. Sure, some companies are including retail questions in their earnings call, but what Say has in mind is broader. You can see how Say and Robinhood might fit together. Robinhood has a huge user pool of retail investors like to trade and invest. Yeah, I think people are getting out of Robinhood. Not my financial advice. Just my opinion. Say has the technology to connect retail investors to companies that they own. With Robinhood's database of retail investors With Robinhood's database of which retail investors owns what, and Say's communication tech, the trading platform may be able to offer a better shareholder experience than what rival platforms can offer. By offering to its user base a service like what Say has built, Robinhood can offer a unique twist on retail investing. We know Robinhood pulled the plug on AMC and GME buying back in the day. Feels old now, 6 months ago. This feels somewhat analogous to Spotify, spending heavily to procure exclusive rights to certain podcasts. Such efforts differentiate Spotify from rivals, despite having a commoditized core offering. Trading is not free in many places, so Robinhood layers specialized services on top of investing service makes good sense. Perhaps drive a user loyalty or net users. Shares of Robinhood are off today 1.2% despite generally higher markets. We might say, pun, that investors are selling lightly in the wake of hours, but that would be somewhat bold read of today's trading. A lot of apes are very scared about this. This is not good news. A lot of apes are selling their account, logging off of Say. They're changing their account passwords that they use to links to Say, over the weekend for the vote. So there's a fear that somehow Robinhood has customer data. This is no evidence for this yet, but there's a fear of that. And, the apes want to hold on to their AMC shares or GME shares. And the fact that Robinhood now has access to this company that we use is pretty scary. They seem to be very determined to buy up any competition or buy up any technology that can count authentic shares. That's the fear. They're trying to destroy or acquire companies that can count authentic shares and expose the naked short selling on the dark pools. So, pretty worrisome, guys. Until next time.